6 of the 9 suspects charged in connection to a Richmond daycare abuse investigation appear in court. Good evening to you. I'm Amber Philpott.
And I'm Bill Bryant. We're so glad you're with us. Among those appearing in court today are the 2 owners of A Step Ahead Daycare and the Kids Club, as well as several employees. Not guilty pleas were entered for all 6.
Charge of criminal abuse, first-degree child 12 years or younger, a Class B felony, enter a not guilty plea.
Elizabeth Thomas, a daycare employee, was the first arrested. She now has 5 active cases facing 10 counts of child abuse. Christian Greer, Theodric Hersey, Brooklyn Hauk, and Jessica Hauk also face child abuse charges. Amaris Hamilton faces 1 count of wanton endangerment. And tonight we are learning more about the 2 businesses at the center of the criminal abuse investigation. And we now have some newly obtained text messages between employees that reveal concerns over safety.
WKYT's Kelsey Soto with our WKYT Investigates team is joining us now with the very latest. Kelsey.
Well, I got my hands on dozens of files from the Cabinet for Health and Family Services through an open records request, but in it are investigations, inspections, fines and penalties, and even internal communications amongst daycare employees who sound the alarm with safety concerns. Anytime a legitimate complaint is lodged with the state about a child care center, they launch an investigation. Representatives then begin interviewing daycare workers, any witnesses, sometimes even parents. They collect any relevant photos or videos, and they document some of their own. Then they determine if those allegations are true or not. A few weeks ago, we spoke to a former employee who says she voiced her concerns to the state.
Like I said, no child should go through anything like that. So I was actually happy that both of the daycares were completely shut down.
In the dozen or so investigations the state conducted on A Step Ahead and Kids Club of Richmond over the last 2 years, some screenshots of employee text messages were submitted. While the names and phone numbers are redacted, one employee texts, "You add all the kids you want, but if we don't have the staff and state comes in, that doesn't look bad on y'all, it comes back on me." In another undated message, one employee asks, "Is our staffing really so bad we need to close?" Another text includes a blacked out image with someone writing, "I have 22 kids in here." A different message includes another photo which appears to show a child care room with items laying all over the floor. That person types, "Someone is going to get hurt." In emails exchanged between those state investigators, one employee tasked with investigating the abuse claim writes, "I've always had concerns with this daycare in general. However, as far as injuring the child, I do not feel she did." Another staffer replies a few days later, "I've been there several times for investigations, and I'm worried they will not have the video since it has now been a few days."